Okay, this is Orlando Wilson, and what I want to talk about in this video is something that a topic it seems to be popping up quite a bit on social media, but I find absolutely amazing that has to be addressed. And that's if people in the close protection industry should be skilled at self-defense. Well, the fact people are talking about this means that the majority of those in the close protection business have no idea, no experience of actually dealing with the commercial close protection business. Because to me, this is a non-question. Of course, you have to understand self-defense, conflict resolution, and yes, there's a good chance if you're in the commercial close protection business, at some point you will be dealing with violence. I think the issue, I've spoken to a few people about this, and one of the issues areas this come from is the UK SIA close protection license. It's a government license, but the standard of it is extremely low. Just now, one of the issues people that know about the realities of close protection have always said about the SIA license is it never covered conflict resolution or self-defense. I've spoken to people about this, and they've said, well, if you're providing close protection, the chances are you're not going to be getting into fights. That's BS. You're not going to be dealing with conflicts. That's total BS. You're there to protect the client, and if things go bad, you have to deal with it. I think one of the issues where this comes from is most people, I take it the people that wrote that program or were behind that program were predominantly military or police close protection experts. And if they're working in the military and police, they're not going to be dealing with the diverse clientele and going to the diverse places you will be in the commercial world. They work with other agencies, their clients tend to be well behaved, they're not going to be doing stupid things. They're not going to be going to nightclubs, bars, brothels, etc. Their prostitutes are taken to their rooms, right? Or somewhere which is secure, but that's a whole nother story. So again, if you're in the commercial close protection world, yes, you have to understand conflict resolution and you have to understand how to deal with violent situations. Our job is to de-escalate, to avoid the problem, but as a last resort, you might need to use force. What a lot of people forget as well, most close protection jobs are unarmed. If you're traveling internationally, you're not going to be taking weapons with you. One, it's very difficult to get the weapons permits, and even in a lot of places, carrying stuff like extendable batons, pepper spray is illegal. Use UK as an example where they've got extreme self-defense and weapon laws. You can't carry anything, so you're going to have to use self-defense, unarmed self-defense. So to me, it's a non-question, and it amazes me that people actually think they have to question whether people in the close protection business need to use self-defense. You know what? Even if you're doing the black tie events, and I've done too many, there can be celebrities, there can be politicians, etc., etc. People get too drunk, people take too many drugs, and there can be issues. AGM, corporate AGM, EGMs, etc. You can have issues with activists, you can have issues with shareholders, there can always be problems. So again, from the close protection perspective, the top end security perspective, even though so many people in the close protection business think they're so high and mighty, and they don't like to get their fingers dirty, their hands dirty, you have to understand conflict resolution and how to deal with issues. If you're working with commercial clients, you know what? You never know what might happen. Yes, we always plan to avoid. Yes, we always do maximum to avoid the problem. But again, we can't always predict what's going to happen on the street or in environments where we don't have control over. And that can be varied. I've got a lot of stories, but I don't have time to put them across on these videos. So, does self-defense apply to the close protection world? Well, we'll put it this way. If you think it doesn't, then you don't have any experience or comprehension of the commercial close protection world. That's it. I got 3 books specifically on close protection on Amazon, and there's a lot of other books up there on other security, firearms related topics. We're throwing up a lot more videos now to answer questions like this and address issues like this. So check out our social media, be it LinkedIn, YouTube, etc., etc. If you have any relevant questions, please feel free to send me relevant questions. In the meantime, take care and stay out of trouble.